వేదిక పైన ఉన్న గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారికి, శ్రీ హెచ్డి కుమారస్వామి గారు, ఆనరబుల్ యూనియన్ మినిస్టర్ ఫర్ స్టీల్ అండ్ హెవీ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా, నాకు అన్న సమానమైన శ్రీ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారికి, ఆంధ్ర రాష్ట్ర ఉప ముఖ్యమంత్రి అదేవిధంగా శ్రీ భూపతిరాజు శ్రీనివాస్ వర్మ గారు, ఆనరబుల్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్ ఫార్ స్టీల్ అండ్ హెవీ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా, శ్రీ లక్ష్మీ మిత్తల్ జీ చైర్మన్ ఆసిలర్ మిత్తల్, శ్రీ ఆదిత్య మిత్తల్ చైర్మన్ AMNSI and CEO ఆసిలర్ మిత్తల్, శ్రీ దిలీప్ ఒమన్ CEO AMNSI Limited. Distinguished dignitaries, respected leaders from ArcelorMittal Nippon Steel, industry stalwarts, my colleagues in government, and the wonderful people of Andhra Pradesh. Today is not just a groundbreaking ceremony, it is a statement of belief, a statement of trust, a statement that Andhra Pradesh and India can get things done. This project is not just about steel, it is about strength, resilience, and trust. Let me take all of you back to January 2019. I tried to meet Aditya Mittal in Davos. He didn't give me time. I chased him and caught him at the Tata Group nightcap. I made a simple request. Why don't you invest in Andhra Pradesh? His response was polite but firm. He said, we're already exploring other states. But I was persistent. I told him, Aditya, I respect your decision. If that project doesn't happen, Andhra Pradesh as a state is born ready. That was not confidence, that was our conviction. Years passed. In 2024, the great people of Andhra Pradesh gave this alliance 94% strike rate and gave us another opportunity to serve them. The moment we returned, we moved with conviction and with speed without losing a single day. I still remember on September 22nd, 2024, which was a Sunday at 8:30 PM India Standard Time, I did a 30 minutes Zoom call with Aditya Mittal, which I believe has forever changed the future of our great state of Andhra Pradesh. And from that Zoom call, we have secured one of the largest greenfield steel plant investment in the history of India. This is speed of doing business. This is the new state of Andhra Pradesh. In the year 2023, I walked 3,132 kilometers across the great state of Andhra Pradesh. During my Padayatra, I met lakhs of people. I understood their aspirations, and every interaction left me with a deep impact. One such interaction was in a constituency called Gangadhar Nellore. I met a roadside bhaji vendor, Mohana. For the last 30 years, she was sitting there making bhajis. She lost her husband to alcohol, but every rupee she saved, she educated both her children. When I sat next to her, I asked her, what can I do for you? What are your expectations from the set? She said, I'm not looking for welfare, but create jobs for my children. That is all I would ask from you. That statement stuck with me throughout my entire journey. And that was the genesis for the announcement to create 20 lakh jobs here in the great state of Andhra Pradesh. Today, as we complete 20 months in office, this groundbreaking ceremony is deeply an emotional one for me. I am proud that we are able to deliver on the promise made to the youth of Andhra Pradesh. This groundbreaking is a result of hard work, resilience, and trust. We are now competing with established states and have become #1 investment destination in India. This groundbreaking ceremony reflects our ability to attract world-class corporates, hand over land, and commence projects at record time. AMNS Steel Plant is one of the marquee projects that is coming into our state, involving the latest technologies and specializing in high-grade steel. This project will put Anakapalli on the world map. I'm happy to state that AMNS will be developing a green steel plant powered by green energy and sustainable technology. I want to share some timelines of this project and what we have achieved here. The first Zoom call with Aditya was in September 2024. We approved this project in 2 months and land was professionally handed over in 3 months. MOEF clearance came in 13 months. These timelines are truly world class. This is speed of doing business. We are proud that India could achieve a project of this scale at this pace. This project alone, 17.8 million metric tons per annum integrated steel plant, close to 1.35 lakh crore worth of investment, creating direct and indirect jobs for the great people of Andhra Pradesh, close to 1 lakh, plus a captive port with additional 11,000 crores worth of investment. Today, I want to speak about what truly brought this project here. It is not just land, it is not just policies, it is one brand. That brand is CBN. Mana Gaurav Mukhyamantri Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu. In Davos 2025, during my interaction with Aditya Mittal, he shared with me that this project is not just about numbers. It is about trust. Trust in leadership, trust in consistency, trust in delivery. That is the brand CBN that we have today. A leader who has built credibility over decades. A leader in whom global investors believe in. Along with trust, you need alignment, you need partnership, you need what I proudly called a double-engine bullet train Sarkar. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, India is witnessing a transformational growth, strong policy support for industrial development. We are also truly grateful to the Honorable Steel Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy Garu for his extraordinary support to get this project done in a very short time. Sir, the people of Andhra Pradesh owe you a lot. When challenges came, whether it is the NMDC slurry pipeline or the clearances, our Honorable Chief Minister took the file to Delhi. He engaged with central government, coordinated with the Honorable Prime Minister's office and ensured alignment across all ministries. Hence, I take this opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and the Union Steel Minister Kumaraswamy Garu for their constant support and encouragement. And I believe this is just the beginning of creating the steel ecosystem here in the great state of Andhra Pradesh. This is not just cooperation. This is the speed of double-engine bullet train Sarkar. And the reason we are able to achieve this is because the people of Andhra Pradesh gave close to 21 MPs out of 25 MPs from Andhra Pradesh. This project is not just an industrial investment. It is a transformational movement for Uttarandhra. Pharma, IT companies, data centers are calling Uttarandhra their home. And now one of India's largest steel plant is here. This is decentralized development. This is inclusive growth. This is our commitment to every region of Andhra Pradesh. I want to take a special moment to acknowledge individuals on the stage. First is the Mittal's family. Shri Lakshmi Mittal ji and Aditya, thank you for believing in Andhra Pradesh. Because investments of this scale are not just financial decisions. They are decisions built on trust. Second, I would like to acknowledge AMNS India CEO, Dilip Omanji. Dilip ji, you are the Fevicol that got us all together and we are able to deliver this because of your support. Third, Gaurava Home Mantri, Shri Anita Garu. గట్టిగా నిలబడి నేను ఎప్పుడు ఫోన్ చేసినా ఫోన్ ఎత్తి మీకు అండగా నిలబడతాను, మా ప్రాంతానికి ఒక్క స్టీల్ ప్లాంట్ తీసుకురానండి నా వెనకాల ఉండి నడిపించిన గౌరవ హోంమంత్రి అనిత గారికి. Today, as we stand here at this groundbreaking ceremony, we are proving one thing. Andhra just does not sign MOUs, we ground them. We don't announce projects, we execute them. We don't just attract investments, we deliver outcomes. Our government has one clear, unwavering agenda: creation of 20 lakh jobs for the youth of Andhra Pradesh. ప్రజా ప్రభుత్వ లక్ష్యం ఒక్కటే, రాబోయే 5 సంవత్సరాల నిరుద్యోగ యువకులకి 20 లక్షల ఉద్యోగాలు మన ఆంధ్ర రాష్ట్రంలో కల్పిస్తాం. Every policy we design, every investment we attract, every reform we implement has job creation at its core. The unemployed youth of Andhra Pradesh are not just numbers for us, they are the center of our universe. Their aspirations drive our decisions. Their future shapes our policies. We are building a sector-based cluster model across the state. Each region will be developed based on its strategic strengths, creating sustainable and scalable employment opportunities. Manufacturing clusters, IT hubs, pharma zones, green energy corridors, 22 such clusters will act as a powerful job creation engine for the great state of Andhra Pradesh. This is how we'll ensure decentralized development and inclusive growth across the great state of Andhra Pradesh. We are not just creating jobs, we are creating careers, we are creating livelihoods, we are creating futures. This is India's growth mantra, driving manufacturing, accelerating investment, and empowering millions of youth. Success stories like this can be the catalyst in making India the manufacturing capital for the world. Let me conclude with this. Companies driven by speed choose Andhra Pradesh. Thank you Aditya, thank you MNS for choosing Andhra Pradesh. And ఈ సభాముఖంగా నేను ఆదిత్యను ఒకటే కోరుతున్నాను, రాబోయే 3 సంవత్సరాల్లో ఆంధ్ర రాష్ట్రంలో 1 లక్ష ఉద్యోగాలు నిరుద్యోగ యువకులకి కల్పించాలని. Aditya, I took the liberty on behalf of the people of Andhra Pradesh. I am only requesting you one thing: please create direct and indirect jobs of 100,000 for the great state of Andhra Pradesh. With this, I'd like to thank everyone. ప్రత్యేకంగా ఇక్కడున్న రైతాంగానికి నా హృదయపూర్వక నమస్కారాలు. ఎందుకంటే మీరు చేసిన త్యాగం వల్లే ఈరోజు ఇక్కడ ఒక స్టీల్ ప్లాంట్ వచ్చింది. గతంలో విశాఖ ఉక్కు కోసం చాలామంది పోరాడారు, కానీ మీ మనోభావాల ప్రకారం గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు మన ప్రాంతానికి ఒక అద్భుతమైన ఉక్కు ఫ్యాక్టరీ తీసుకొచ్చారని ఈ సభాముఖంగా తెలుపుకుంటూ, నాకు ఇంత అద్భుతమైన అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన మీ అందరికీ పేరు పేరున నా హృదయపూర్వక ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుకుంటూ మీ అందరి దగ్గర నుంచి సెలవు తీసుకుంటున్నా. జై హింద్. అందరు నాతో చెప్పాలి, జై హింద్, జై హింద్. అందరికీ నమస్కారం.